Judas Bacon is growing up so happiness is inspired by Adam B. B. Growing up so happiness. Okay, like. So the link to the video will be in the description below. Go in second month. So let's into this vaccine 3, 2, 1.
I feel like a lot of us wonder, like, why are we not as happy as we were as kids? Like, you didn't have anything to worry about. You were just as happy in spirit of joy.
Yeah.
And now we all go through our own battles every day. We're sad. We're mad. We have to worry about way more. Like, now we're going to work.
Yeah.
We have to do all these things. But, like, why aren't we as happy as we were?
Yeah.
And I get we have all these priorities that we need to do. But why aren't we happy anymore? I feel like there's a lot with this generation. A lot of us don't want to work hard. And the ones that do, my respect goes out to you. But the ones I don't like, why are we like this? And, like, our generation gets so much crap for it too, like, because we don't have a good reputation because of the things that are happening nowadays. But that's not us. It's just the big things that are happening. It gets on social media and it just becomes more than what it is. And I feel like a lot of us get backlash for this. Is like, old people don't like my generation at all, and I totally understand. But at that point, like, it gets to a point where you see everything happen on the news, like, why aren't we making a change about this? Like, why aren't schools getting protected? Like, there's bomb threats, shootings, and people are dying. And I understand, it's gonna happen. But why is it happening so often? Why are kids feeling like
so
this?
often?
And it comes from sadness and madness. But, like, why? Why are we so sad and mad? I don't get it. I feel like a big reason is the responsibilities that it comes with. I feel like as you grow up, you have more things to take care of. Your parents start getting older, so you got to worry about their health. You got to worry about your job, your relationships, which people shouldn't worry about that. But all these things add up, and there's so many more. Like, another one is, like, you're losing your lack of, like, wanting to play. As you grow up, your expectations get higher, so you're not as proud as yourself, so you're not as happy. Like, your thoughts drag you down so much, and thoughts and your expectations, like, as they increase, your mentality gets, like, better in a way. But when it comes to having fun, you're just not the same. And I feel like a lot of us deal with that is we're not as happy because we expect so much out of people when we know we shouldn't. You expect something way more when you know those aren't the expectations you should have, because that's not this generation. This is, like, something different where everybody has an ego. And I feel like as you get older, you lose that heart in you, that little guy or that little girl that was in you before. You just lose it after you get that first, like, big heartbreak. You just lose that guy or, like, that little boy or little girl that you were. And as bad as it does suck, just why can't we be that little boy or that little girl that we used to be? Like, why can't that come back? Like, that little spirit in our heart that deep down wants to be that little person, we just can't. Another big one is our emotions, us caring about what other people think. When we were young, we would do anything, say anything that we were told, we'd do it just because we didn't care. But, like, as we grew up, it got to the point where we cared too much about what other people think about us, and we care about if our actions are going to determine how people feel about us. And I feel like that's a big problem. I've gotten better at that. I don't really care what other people think about me, because it's going to happen. People are going to hate no matter what. You're winning, losing, they're always going to hate. So just do you. There's billions
that adult gonna eat,
of people in this world. Don't care about what one person has to say. I just feel like it's definitely possible to get that inner child in you back. But as you grow up, you don't have the time to look for that. If you could find the time to do that, it's probably the best feeling in the world to get that back. But when you're growing, you get all these responsibilities and these people that are bringing negativity to your life. It's hard to explain it. Like, and you know exactly what I'm talking about too. Like, you just can't get that back, and your body won't let you. As much as your mind tells you want it, your body just won't let you. The big reason I think is because the shift in our brain and the way we grew up definitely takes a toll on how we act now as we're getting older. And also, body could change the way you act. Like, you can't do the things that you used to do, because what if your back's always sore? What if your knees or anything is hurt? Like, you can't do these things that you want because your body hurts. But when you push past these things and you do it when you're hurt and tired, that's when you make the most progress. Your exact age and you're nowhere near that goal, it's gonna break you mentally. And I feel like that's a big part on why we're not happy, like, as happy as we were. I feel like the reason why we're not as happy as we were is because we're comparing ourselves to other people. Before the video ends, I kind of just want to, like, also go over something. Like, there's still a chance of finding this, like, younger version of yourself, but don't look for it. It'll come naturally if it's meant to be. Every single day you're growing as a person, and you don't want to backtrack on somebody that you're actually still not that person, you know? And also, lastly, as a kid, you didn't have to worry about the future, the past. You were in the present moment. And that's, I
Yeah.
feel like, the biggest reason why we aren't as happy as we
Yeah.
used to be, at least, because we're so focused on the past, the future,
Yeah.
that's like what we live now. Like, our
Yeah.
day to day is based on the past and the future. So if you can somehow find a way to get out of that little rough patch of not worrying about the past or the future, and I think everybody does it, but
Yeah.
if you can, like, stop doing it as much as you do now, your life will definitely change. But that's really all I had to say. But I hope you find that little kid that's inside of you still, not in the weird way, but um, yeah. I hope you guys have a blessed day and you could find true happiness.
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah. Wow. That was Growing Up So Happiness is Right by Adam BD. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reactions like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in about bye. Wow.